Hi everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to start with the daily news analysis of the Hindu newspaper for 2nd of Jan 2021. आज हम 2nd Jan 2021 का डेली न्यूज एनालिसिस करने जा रहे हैं हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर का. Now, as usual, you all know that the class PDF will be uploaded on our Telegram channel Simplifying UPSC with Ease. हमारे Telegram channel पे क्लास का PDF अपलोड हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो एक बार क्लास आप देख लीजिए, उसके 35 या 1 आवर 35 मिनट्स बाद या फिर 1 आवर बाद क्लास का PDF भी आपको मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, so let's start the session without any delay. Session शुरू करते हैं. Also, there is another announcement that in every class we are going to study the newspaper from the perspective of prelims and mains, and I am not going to make you dependent on me. मैं आप लोगों को अपने ऊपर dependent नहीं बनाना चाहती हूँ. My sole aim of carrying out with these classes or going forward with these classes is I want you all to understand how to make notes from the newspaper, how to study the newspaper and filter it according to your exam syllabus. ओके, तो मेरा एम यही है कि आप लोग सीखें कि न्यूज़पेपर को पढ़ना कैसे है, कौन कौन से आर्टिकल्स इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं, सिलेबस के पर्सपेक्टिव से क्या क्या चीजें समझनी है आर्टिकल्स में. ठीक है, मेरा एम आपको डिपेंडेंट बनाना नहीं है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. On page number 1, you will find this news. Expert panel gives the go ahead for Covishield. Now this news is related to GS paper 2 and GS paper 3. ये जो न्यूज है ये GS paper 2 और GS paper 3 से रिलेटेड है. As you can see on the screen also, आप स्क्रीन पे भी देख सकते हैं that the news is about Covishield. Expert panel is going to give a green flag to go ahead with the Covishield vaccine. Now here, why GS paper 2? Because of the related to the provisions regarding giving a nod or allowing a vaccine to get distributed and how we are going to distribute it, what will be the governance structure to distribute the vaccine. All of this falls under GS paper 2. And the Covishield vaccine, it will fall under GS paper 3, science and tech के अंदर आ जाएगा. And the infrastructure, okay, the medical infrastructure will also fall under GS paper 3, but the health related issues they fall under GS paper 2. तो कोरोना वायरस का जो इशू होगा वो आपका GS paper 2 में भी आएगा क्योंकि health is the sub topic. Let's start. Here what you have to study, first of all what is Covishield, that we have to study कि Covishield क्या है. Then we have to study, फिर हमें क्या पढ़ना है, we have to study about Covaccine's efficacy. इस वैक्सीन का efficacy क्या है हमें ये पढ़ना है. ठीक है. Then we have to study what is DCGI, what is the composition. ठीक है, DCGI क्या है, it is Drugs Controller Journal of India. Who are the members, ठीक है, who is the chief of DCGI. Then next we have to study what is the current vaccine distribution infrastructure in India. ठीक है, and about the new strain of coronavirus which has spread from UK. UK से जो नया स्ट्रेन कोरोना वायरस का फैला है वो हमें पढ़ना है. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर हो रहा है क्या पढ़ना है. दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द न्यूज एंड दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू स्टडी इट एंड मेक नोट्स अकॉर्डिंगली. इस तरीके से पढ़ना होता है, इस तरीके से नोट्स बनाने होते हैं. समझ आ रही है बात. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. So when we talk about Covishield, जब हम Covishield की बात करते हैं, you have to remember that it is the name given to the the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine candidate, and it is technically known as AZD1222 or CHAdOx1 nCoV19. ठीक है, and it is similar to Oxford vaccine also, but not exactly the same. And the Pune-based Serum Institute of India is currently testing its efficacy. Now, why it is a better and suitable candidate? Because it had triggered an immune response, a very good immune response in humans against the novel coronavirus in its earlier trial phases. Okay, and it is considered to be one of the global front runners for the COVID-19 vaccine. So this you have to remember. Now the subject expert committee for COVID-19 related therapies of the Central Drug Standard Control Organization also felt that the SII needed to take an all-India approach while considering the trial sites, and it recommended that authorization to market Covishield should be granted after considering clinical data generated from both the India and international trials. Right now, US, UK, South Africa are also considering the Covishield vaccine. They are also, doing experiments using this vaccine. You have to remember this. ये बातें याद रखनी है आपको. ठीक है. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move forward. Another point that you should remember is about the Grand Challenges India program. This is very important because it's a partnership framework for the DBT in India and its Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. You have to remember what is the aim of this program. The aim is to launch collective initiatives which are aimed at catalyzing improving the innovative health and development research in India. Okay, another important point that you should remember is this is important for prelims, that is National Biopharma Mission, because आजकल ना हेल्थ के ऊपर ज्यादा फोकस किया जा रहा है, तो क्वेश्चंस आपके हेल्थ पे बहुत आ सकते हैं नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में. ठीक है, सो व्हाट इज नेशनल बायोफार्मा मिशन? नाउ इट इज इम्प्लीमेंटेड बाय, प्लीज राइट इट डाउन, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है प्रीलिम्स के लिए, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्रीलिम्स. इट इज इम्प्लीमेंटेड बाय BIRAC. ठीक है, व्हाट इज BIRAC? इट इज बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इंडस्ट्री रिसर्च असिस्टेंस काउंसिल. बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इंडस्ट्री रिसर्च असिस्टेंस काउंसिल. ओके, इट इज अ पब्लिक सेक्टर इंटरप्राइज. ये एक पब्लिक सेक्टर इंटरप्राइज है, इसको लिख लीजिए तो ये काफी अच्छा रहेगा आप लोगों के लिए. ठीक है, एंड इट इज सेटअप बाय द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. किसने सेटअप किया है इसको? DBT ने, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. ओके, पॉइंट क्लियर हो रहा है सभी को? सो इट वॉज लॉन्च्ड इन 2017. 2017 में लॉन्च हुआ था. टोटल कॉस्ट वॉज ₹1500 करोड़ एंड इट वॉज 50% फंडेड बाय वर्ल्ड बैंक. 50% इसमें फंड किसने दिया है? वर्ल्ड बैंक ने. ओके, so it is 50% co-funded by World Bank loan. So please remember these points for prelims. Now before we move forward, let's answer these questions. ये questions answer करते हैं आगे बढ़ने से पहले. Question number 1. Horticulture farming consists of which of the following? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, all of the above. You have 5 seconds time to answer this question. आप लोगों के पास 5 सेकंड का टाइम है, फटाफट से क्वेश्चन को आंसर कर लीजिए. You have 5 seconds time. Horticulture farming consists of which of the following? Correct answer is yes, it is A, fruits. Okay. Now next question, consider the following statements regarding Kala Azar. It is caused by infection with Leishmania focus. Visceral leishmaniasis is spread by sandfly bites. Which of the above statements is or are correct? कौन सी statement correct है फटाफट से बताएं. Again you have 5 seconds time to answer the question. 5 सेकंड का टाइम है आप लोगों के पास, फटाफट से आंसर करें. करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज, इस क्वेश्चन का करेक्ट आंसर है यस, इट इज ए अगेन. ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, सो दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस यू हैव टू कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग देम. आपको प्रैक्टिस करते रहना है ताकि आपकी प्रीलिम्स की तैयारी भी होती चली जाए. ठीक है, सो दैट योर प्रीलिम्स इज ऑल्सो गेटिंग प्रिपेयर्ड साइड बाय साइड. क्लियर? Now before we move forward, here is a small announcement for all of you. I am starting the classes on Unacademy Plus in the batch courses from Jan 11. These batches are being launched from 4th of January. ये जो batches हैं Unacademy Plus पे, ये 4 जनवरी से start हो रही हैं. The batches are for 6 months preparation batch, that is for 2021 examination. The batches are for 2022 examination also and 2023 aspirants also. And the batches are in English language also, Hindi language also and bilingual language also. There will be different batches based on different language preference of the student. And we are guaranteeing that we are going to cover your prelim syllabus, main syllabus fully. We are going to cover prelims, mains both. Top educators including ex-IPS, IAS, IRS officers are also taking classes. PDF study material will be provided by the educators so that you can revise very efficiently. Note making से भी बच सकते हो आप, कुछ एरियाज में आप revision PDF से भी कर सकते हो. And prelims test series will be given, analysis will be done. ठीक है, उसके बाद आपको यहाँ पर क्या मिलेगा? इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन भी करवाई जाएगी, डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशंस भी आपके होंगे. So over here you are getting 360-degree holistic coverage packages on Unacademy Plus. This is the new year resolution UPSC CSE batches. Link is given below in the description box. I am also taking the history courses. I might take the essay ethics course also. And you can use this code Sharma20 to get 10% extra discount on your subscription. Now you can take subscription of 6 months also, 12 months also, 24 months also, 36 months also as per your exam requirement. Okay. So use this code Sharma20 to get 10% discount, extra discount on your subscription. The link to subscribe to these courses is given below in the description box. Coming on to the next news on page number 1 itself, the news is housing for poor middle class a priority. Again, very important topic, because in this topic we are going to talk about, इस topic में हमें क्या पढ़ना है, lighthouse projects under the Global Housing Technology Challenge India Initiative. This is very very important. ये काफी important है prelims के लिए, ठीक है, and for GS paper 3. So here we have to study what is Global Housing Technology Challenge India Initiative and what is Lighthouse Project. The same news is also covered on page number 11 and 10. PM unveils project for affordable housing. So again, they are talking about the lighthouse projects and the Global Housing Technology Challenge India Initiative. What is the aim? It is listed over here. इस paragraph में aim भी list हुआ है. Aim of the program is to build around 1,000 houses each in Indore, Rajkot, Chennai, Ranchi, Agartala and Lucknow over a period of 12 months. Modern construction practices from countries like France, Germany, Canada would be adopted. You have to remember the 6 cities wherein these lighthouse projects will be carried out. 1000 घर बनाए जाएंगे इंदौर में, राजकोट में, चेन्नई में, रांची में, अगरतला और लखनऊ में. मॉडर्न कंस्ट्रक्शन होगा, यानी कि फ्रांस, जर्मनी और कनाडा के आर्किटेक्चर को कॉपी किया जाएगा. There will be pre-fabricated sandwich panel system which will be used in Indore, and in Chennai the precast concrete system will be used for faster, cheaper construction. Let us study this. And what is this Global Housing Technology Challenge India Initiative? It is listed over here. इस paragraph में लिखा हुआ है कि ये GHTC क्या है, ठीक है. So let's study what is this particular LHP. ठीक है, ये LHP क्या है ये समझ लेते हैं. So when we talk about the Global Housing Technology Challenge India Initiative, it was launched by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And the challenge has 3 components. इसके 3 components है. First is conduct of Grand Expo cum conference. Second is identifying the proven demonstrable technologies from across the world and using it in India. And third is promoting potential technologies through the establishment of affordable sustainable housing accelerators, that is known as ASHA. I means India, for incubation and accelerator support. ठीक है, इतना point clear हो रहा है. I hope this is clear. ठीक है. Now let us start with this Lighthouse Project Challenge, which was launched way back in 2019. Now it has been, the foundation stone has been laid. इसका announcement तो हमने 2019 में ही कर दिया था, ठीक है. So now let's study. The projects are being undertaken under this GHTC in 6 states in India: UP, गुजरात, मध्य प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु, झारखंड and त्रिपुरा. तो आपको ना states के नाम याद रखने हैं. You have to remember the 6 states. First is UP, second is Gujarat, third is Madhya Pradesh, fourth is Tamil Nadu, fifth is Jharkhand and sixth is Tripura. These are the 6 states which will be covered, and the chief ministers of all 6 states, they also took part in the foundation laying ceremony. You have to remember this. ठीक है, हमने ये पढ़ लिया है कि इससे मॉडर्न हाउसिंग बनेंगे, कम से कम 1000 घर बनाए जाएंगे. एंड द लाइट हाउस प्रोजेक्ट विल शोकास द बेस्ट यूज ऑफ न्यू एज ऑल्टरनेट ग्लोबल टेक्नोलॉजीज. राइट इट डाउन. इट विल शोकास the best use of new age alternate global technologies. I hope this much is clear. उम्मीद करती हूँ कि ये clear हो गया है, ठीक है. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move forward. Coming on to the next news, GST collections touch an all-time high in December. So again, in this news, we have covered GST a lot of times in the past, so we are not going to repeat it again. Here you have to study what is GST, the goods and services tax. Now, as per the news, the gross revenues from the goods and service tax, it had hit a record high in December 2020. Right, the collections have been 1,15,174 crore. That is a 12% increase as compared to the last year. Okay, now what is GST? You have to study what are the types: IGST, CGST, क्या होते हैं ये. Then what is the impact of GST collections on your GDP and how it is collected. These are the points that you have to search. ठीक है, ये छोटे छोटे points है. It will take hardly 3 minutes. Okay, coming on to the next article. Now it is on page number 2. When timely care saved 2 COVID-19 patients at RGGGH. So what is this? This is Rajiv Gandhi Government General Hospital. With pneumothorax being one of the complications in COVID-19, timely intervention by doctors save 2 patients. You have to first study the symptoms of COVID-19. ठीक है, ये तो आपके जर्नल सिम्टम्स हैं, वो आपको पढ़ने हैं प्रीलिम्स के लिए. दे कैन गिव यू स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस. दे विल गिव यू 4-5 स्टेटमेंट्स और 2-3 स्टेटमेंट्स. दे विल आस्क यू विच ऑफ द अबव आर द सिम्टम्स seen in COVID-19. ठीक है. Then pneumothorax. What is pneumothorax? ये समझ लेते हैं कि ये होता क्या है. This is important again for prelims. So it is known as collapsed lung. ठीक है, write it down. It is condition where the lung collapses. Pneumothorax occurs when air leaks into space between your lung and chest wall. So this air pushes on the outside of your lung and makes it collapse. It can be a complete lung collapse or lung failure or a collapse of only a part of lung. So the symptoms of pneumothorax is shortness of breath. पहला symptom होता है इसका shortness of breath. Then another symptom can be chest pain. ठीक है. So this is pneumothorax. ये होता है आपका pneumothorax and it can be diagnosed using a chest X-ray. कैसे पता चलता है? Chest X-ray के थ्रू इसको diagnose किया जा सकता है. ठीक है. Now these are the list of 2 articles that you have to study today. ये 2 articles हैं. First is clear connection. Now here you have to study about the interconnection usage charges, that is the IUC. So what is IUC? It is the cost that a mobile operator pays to another operator for carrying through or terminating a call. So let's suppose if a customer of mobile operator A calls a customer of mobile operator B and the call is completed, then A will pay IUC charge to B for carrying or facilitating the call. Point is clear? So for example, if person Rukmini, this is the person Rukmini, ठीक है, and this is the person, let's say Rajesh, ठीक है. So if Rukmini, she is carrying a call to customer Rajesh, she is calling the customer Rajesh and this call is completed, ठीक है, then Rukmini will have to pay IUC charge to Rajesh for carrying out or facilitating the call. So you can say it is the originating network compensating the receiving network. Originating network is Rukmini. This is the receiving network for the cost of carrying the call. Okay, and in India it is set by the TRAI. Now the question is, when was it introduced? So it was introduced at a time when some operators had a larger network footprint compared to the new operators, the new players. So it was in such a case the larger operators had to be compensated for the investment that they had done to enable the call completion. Now TRAI's original deadline to phase out IUC is Jan 1, 2020. That is why it has been in news. TRAI का जो कोशिश थी वो ये थी कि Jan 1, 2020 तक इस नेटवर्क इस IUC को फेज आउट कर दे, खत्म कर दे. ठीक है, बिकॉज ओवर the gap of few years, right, between the operators, this IUC has, the gap between the operators have reduced. रुक्मिणी और राजेश के बीच में या 2 ऑपरेटर्स के बीच में जो डिस्टेंस है वो कम होता जा रहा है, लोगों के बीच में डिस्टेंस कम हो रहा है, जिस वजह से इसको टर्मिनेट करने की बात चल रही थी और Jan 1, 2020 जो था वो डेडलाइन थी. So that means from Jan 1, 2020 it was decided that operators will stop collecting the charges. Point clear? So this article you have to study from the perspective of GS paper 3. Coming on to the next important article, Teach Bhima Koregaon Battle Athawale. So here the Battle of Bhima Koregaon, one of the last battles in 1818 of Third Anglo-Maratha War, which culminated in the Peshwa's defeat, should be included in history textbooks. This has been said by the Union Minister of State for Social Justice Empowerment, Ramdas Athawale. So we have to study for GS paper 1 and for prelims the Bhima Koregaon battle. ठीक है, आपको ये Bhima Koregaon battle पढ़ना है because on this battle a lot of questions have been asked previously also. काफी questions पहले भी इस पे पूछे जा चुके हैं. So make sure that you study when was this battle fought, कब ये battle लड़ा गया था, because this year we have the 203rd anniversary of this battle. इस साल हमारी 203वीं एनिवर्सरी है इस बैटल की. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट आपको याद रखना है. So you have to remember that it was one of the last battles of the Third Anglo-Maratha War. The British army consisted of Dalit soldiers who fought the upper caste dominated Peshwa army, and the British troops, they defeated the Peshwa army. Okay, so this battle was fought in 1818. Jan 1st 1818 को ये battle लड़ा गया था. तो इस साल हमारी 203वीं एनिवर्सरी थी इस battle की. These are the important facts that you need to note down. The last important article, RBI's Digital Payments Index unveiled. So RBI has constructed a composite digital payments index. ठीक है, and what is this digital payments index? It will be published on the central bank's website on a semi-annual basis. ठीक है, तो मार्च के महीने से ये आरबीआई के वेबसाइट पे पब्लिश हुआ करेगा सेमी एनुअल बेसिस पर, हर महीने, हर 6 महीने बाद ये पब्लिश हुआ करेगा. ठीक है, नाउ दिस पर्टिकुलर इंडेक्स कंप्राइजेस ऑफ 5 broad parameters which can enable measurement of deepening and penetration of digital payments in the country, because we know that digital payments in India have been growing rapidly. So it will accurately understand on what level people are using digital payments in India. What are the parameters? Payment enablers like the weight of payment enablers will be 25%. मतलब 25% payment enablers को count किया जाएगा इस index में, and 10% of the payment infrastructure, that is a demand side factors, will be counted. DSF means demand side factors. Payment infrastructure, the supply side factors 15%, payment performance 45%, and consumer electricity, that not electricity, sorry, यहाँ पर आप इसको कट करके लिखिए centricity. ठीक है, consumer centricity 5%. So this you have to remember. ये आपको इसका जो weight है वो याद रखना है. ठीक है, and you know the reason why we are coming out with this kind of index. ठीक है, it's a what is digital payment system. वैसे अगर हम बात करें कि digital payment system की, तो ये होता क्या है? This is important for prelims. So when we talk about digital payment system, it is a way of payment which is made through digital modes, completely online. No hard cash is involved in digital payments, and in this system, payer and payee both use digital modes to send and receive money. It is also known as electronic payment. For example, internet banking, debit cards, credit cards, e-wallets, etc. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया सभी को? So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's session. आपको आज का सेशन अच्छा लगा हो. Also do not forget to subscribe to Unacademy Plus. New batches, new classes are going to get launched on Unacademy Plus. Unacademy Plus पर नए batches, नए courses launch हो रहे हैं from 4th of Jan 2021, and I am also taking history batches, essay ethics batches on Unacademy Plus. So subscribe to Unacademy Plus and do not forget to use the code Sharma20 to get 10% discount on your subscription as well. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.